Capricorn, welcome to your October 2020 reading. This will be roughly from the time period of the new moon around the 15th, 16th through Halloween, or perhaps a few days afterwards, but definitely through the Samhain Sabbath. I'm happy to be back doing readings. I took a little bit of a hiatus last month for a move, but I'm back, and I'm back during my favorite time of the year. And I've got some of my holiday-ish decks out to celebrate my favorite time of the year, which is Halloween. I'm going to start with the Halloween Oracle to get sort of an overview of where you guys are this month, how you can best utilize the energies of the full moon, and actually just basically how you can tap into the energies of the entire month, what's left of it, because this season is pretty powerful. We've got a full hunter moon showing up on Saturday, October 31st, which is a pretty rare event. And I hope you have the opportunity to make use of that. We also have, we had another full moon this month as well. And we're in Mercury retrograde right now. So this is a good time to reflect and reassess where you are and set intentions for where you want to go to finish out this crazy year, 2020. So let's tap into my Capricorn friends and see what Spirit wants to say. Apple, risk and reward. Okay. I wonder what that means for you guys. Risk and reward. So, what are you holding back from, my Capricorn friends? Let's see. Well, the apple, serves as, an archetype throughout a lot of different storytelling and myths. More so than any other fruit, really, when you think about it. From ancient times to modern times, there's the poison apple from Snow White. There's the magical apple tree from the Roman goddess Pomona's magical apple tree, from her myth, her story, to the Christmas tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. So it's time to look at how you take risks in your life, Capricorn, or do you? Do you want change, but are you not willing to do anything to make the change happen? Are you willing to take a risk in order to get a greater reward? Or are you risking too much too often? Are you putting yourself in a vulnerable position? So I'm curious to know the answers to these questions. So let's dive in and see. We're going to start with the Crow Tarot and see what Spirit has to say about this. I want to know more. What's going on with Capricorn? Okay. All right, well, I definitely think that you're not risking enough. The Four of Swords is generally a card about taking a break, taking a rest, but it's in reverse for you. So it's almost like, that's kind of become an outdated state of mind. You've got Justice in reverse, and you've got the King of Cups. There may be somebody worth risking for, Capricorn. This may be pointing to an individual that you have not committed yourself to. Eight of Coins in reverse. You're not putting in the work in some kind of a relationship. You're not putting in the work in some kind of relationship. So the scales are disbalanced. You almost feel like there's no hope. You've got the Star in reverse. You feel like there's no hope for this relationship. Why is that? I want to know why. Why does Capricorn feel hopeless and unwilling to take a chance? Is there a reason? Can you give me more clarity, Spirit, please? More clarity. Okay, it wants me to switch decks. They want me to switch decks, so I will oblige them. I'm going to go to the Halloween Trick or Treat Tarot from Duck Soup. Okay, they want me to do something differently with this deck. They want me to choose rather than shuffle. This is unusual. They want me to feel for the heat in the deck. Okay, I'm really feeling it here. I'm really feeling it here. The Wheel of Fortune. They want you to get out of this pattern that you're stuck in and take a chance. They haven't told me why you're not willing to do that yet, but that's definitely what they want you to do. That's the advice. I'm still getting a lot of heat in this concentrated area here, so I'm just going to go. Yeah. A cycle has come to an end. You have the World in reverse, but you're stagnating it. You're not letting it end. You're kind of like, yeah, and these are two major arcana cards. So these are, and then you've got the Queen of Wands. They want you to transform yourself here. They want you to be magnetic and exciting and dynamic. They don't want you to be afraid of that part of yourself. They want you to go after this King of Cups, for sure. Was it the King or the Knight? The King. Yeah, they want you to go after this King of Cups. Do you feel, is it that you don't feel that you are worthy of this person in some way? Are you feeling insecure about something? Getting a message that you feel less than, or you don't feel you're in the league of the person that you have feelings for. Huh, let's see. Tell me more. King of Pumpkins. Oh, I'm not going to say anything yet. Hold on. King of Bats. What is going on with this? What are you okay. It's coming in clearer now for me. All right. Yeah. Oh, Capricorn. You're pulling on my heartstrings in this reading. Okay, so what came out of the Trick or Treat Tarot? No, the Halloween Tarot. King of Pumpkins was first. King of Bats was second. As soon as I saw these two side by side, I thought, wow, Capricorn is really holding on to all their past failed relationships. And they are making an inaccurate judgment about themselves in relationships and their capability of being a good partner or maintaining relationships. And that pain, that old karmic story, is preventing them from communicating their feelings to this new person that has come into their life that's interested in them. And it just makes me feel really sad for you, Capricorn, because you're holding on to a thought form that's not true. That's not true. You are absolutely worthy, and the past is the past. And the past is something that we're meant to learn from, not hold on to and have regrets over and never be able to move forward from. It happens to us. Sometimes it's difficult and it feels like, why does something keep happening? But sometimes something keeps happening because the lesson hasn't really been learned 100% yet. But these feelings that you're having of feeling unworthy, they're not true, and they're getting in your way, and it's not necessary. I'm going to take the Crooked Way Gothic Tarot, also from Duck Soup, Bitter Pill Edition, and see if there's another message in here. If we can do even more clarification. What's your, well, I mean, other than the obvious, Spirit, what's the advice? What's the advice? Eight of Skulls. Yeah, they want you to move. They want you to move on from the sadness of the past. They want you to get out of your head and into your heart, is what they're telling me. Out of your head and into your heart. So don't think with your mind, think with your heart. Feel your way through this situation. After all, it's the King of Cups. This is someone who masters their emotions, someone who's graduated to the Grand Master of emotion and sensitivity and compassion. You couldn't have fallen for a better energy. So they will understand, especially if you approach them from a heart center and not a head center. Anything else? Anything else for Capricorn? No, just kind of more of the same. Eight of Pins. You've got yourself all wrapped up and trapped in this thought form. I call it a thought form because thought forms are things that they're like, sometimes we get stuck in thought forms like a train gets in a groove on a track. You know how like when trains are on a track, and then like when the train has to go a different direction, the track changes course and the groove changes. Well, it's almost like your train is not able to turn the corner and get into that new groove. It keeps circling in the same the same path over and over again because you're in an old belief system that is outdated, but it's something that it's become a habit that you've gotten used to. It's really just a thought form habit. It's a pattern, but it's not the truth of who you are. It's not in any way, shape, or form. You're just stuck, is what it is. You're stuck in this heartbreak or this feeling of failure. It's really more failure than heartbreak because it's not like one particular recent relationship. It's like an accumulation of a history of failed relationships or disappointments. But let's see what the Magical Herb Oracle has to say. What do you have to say to Capricorn? Endurance. Oh, endurance. Ginseng. That's the message for you guys. I'm going to read from the book because this is a newer deck for me. So, endurance. Let's see here. Bear with me. Keep going and do not give up. You may find that a new path is opening before you, but it will seem very long and perhaps even more challenging than you would like. You are being asked to take a bit of a leap of faith with something, but the outcome will be in your favor. Believe in yourself and your abilities because doubt is the only thing that is holding plans and possibilities back. What have I been saying? You may find additional study, information gathering, or education in any form that will improve your situation. Sorry about this interruption, Capricorn, but please take heart, take endurance, okay? And hang in there. You're going to make it through. And you need to go for this King of Cups. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.